I'm here at the Westin St. Francis in San Francisco, and it's my favorite hotel in the entire world. And that sounds so dumb because, like, I'm sure that there's a lot of other hotels that are bigger, and I'm not downplaying this. This is a nice hotel. I'm not trying to say, like, oh, this isn't that nice. Like, it's very nice. But it's my favorite hotel for a reason that has to do with more, like, I don't know, a little bit ago. And, like, right now, I'm here decompressing. And there's a particular reason why I chose this specific hotel. Um, I mean, it is my favorite, but I guess it all kind of blends together. But, like, I came here to decompress and just get away from myself on the internet, even though I'm recording a video right now, which is, like, maybe counterproductive. I don't know. But it takes me back to a time where this isn't the most expensive hotel in the world at all. It's not outrageously overpriced whatsoever. But there was a time where I couldn't afford it. And I don't care about money, like, at all. But to go back to a time where, like, I thought that a little bit of money would fix some of like, fix a lot of issues, you know? Like, when I was in my early 20s and, like, 25, I think back then, and, like, my friends and I would travel all over, and a lot of the time we'd just, like, come to San Francisco because it's not that far away from where we live. And we would always all put money in to stay in the same hotel room, and we would still find a hotel that wasn't crazy overpriced. We'd all pitch in like 40, $50 each, and we'd get, like, a good hotel room or something that was just decent. And but every time we came to the city or anywhere we went, I would always look around at hotels because I don't know why. Growing up, I've always loved hotels. I like the way that they design them, and certain hotels have architecture like it's, like, kind of old, and I don't know, it has a lot of character. But this is the hotel that every time I came to the city, every time, I always walked through it, and I would always say, I want to stay here one day. And I don't mean that as a goal, like, I was like, oh man, like, because when I say that, you guys might be thinking, like, it's like outrageous to stay here, like, a lot of money, and it's not. But I would come here and I'd be like, man, I just want to, like, stay here and eat breakfast and, like, hang out here because it just looks so cool, and, like, it's kind of, like, modern but old school and elegant at the same time. It just has a lot of character. But I would walk around this hotel. Like, I would stay in other hotels, and we'd come here and stop by, and I would walk around here, and I would go into the lobby. And I'd be, man, this is the greatest lobby in the world. It's like a movie. And I would just look around and be, like, amazed at all of it, just because I'm a weirdo like that. And I just liked how it was designed. And but I always wanted to stay here, and I never did because I didn't have enough money. And my friends never wanted to pitch in. Like, we all never wanted to up the amount of money that we pitched in just to stay here. And all, like, we'd all be crammed in one room. But, that was during a time where I was messing up, or a lot of people in my life thought I was messing up because it's like, well, they didn't think that I was. I wasn't in school. I had quit, the only job that I had really done for a long period of time. Like, I've had a lot of jobs, but I was a personal trainer for a really long time, and I quit that job. I tried some other stuff in between, but um, it just, I didn't want to do it anymore. People thought I was crazy for quitting, and for a couple of years, I did kind of look like a crazy person because I wasn't making any money, and I didn't go back to school, and what I was trying to do just wasn't working. Like, I was trying to make videos for businesses. I was trying to do the whole, like, digital marketing thing. I say quotation marks because, like, that's a very vague term, right? But basically everything I'm doing right now, I tried doing back then, and I tried doing it for people for free, and they would still turn me down. And, like, I started, like, just giving videos away and doing. If someone would pay me to make a video for $100 or $50, I'd make it. It didn't matter. And in a lot of situations, I was, like, losing money. So it was like people just, they weren't ripping me off, but it's like I just wasn't. I was just, like, hungry for work, and obviously, like, that snowballed into something cool. You know what I mean? Because, like, what I do now is, like, it's just that, but on a larger scale. And I actually have clients and companies I work with, you know. But the reason this isn't even about work and careers and all that stuff. The reason I stay here is because I needed a detox and I needed to decompress and be grateful and go back to a time where I thought that, like, I don't know, everything would be different if there were some minor changes. Like, I think back to back then, and it's like, I thought if I made this much money, everything's going to be okay. And I thought that, you know, if I could do not even just the money thing, but if I had this and that, life would be like a coast, you know, like you just think, I'm going to get to this point and everything's going to coast and I'm going to be cool. And yeah, there's going to be bad stuff that happens that you don't want to have to go through. You're going to lose people, like family members that are older, or tragedies happen, or there's always going to be stress in life. But for whatever reason, you think that in your early 20s or when you're a kid or before that, that you're going to, the adult switch is going to flip one day and you're going to coast. And then you'll go through a little bit of stress, but coast. It's almost like coasting between these like episodes of just trials in life that happen, you know what I mean? But and then you get a little bit older. And like, I'm not in my 20s anymore, but I wouldn't say I'm in my 30s yet. Like, I am in my 30s, but I just turned 30. And I'm like, no. Like, life is never going to just be coasting, you know? It's always going to be, there's always going to be something. And I used to think like that. I used to think that for like that life was always going to be something, but it's like, because I was young and I hadn't experienced enough life, I was just saying it because it just made sense. And you get a little bit older and you experience a little bit more of life, and I'm sure in 10 years I'm going to be saying even more. But you get older, experience a little bit more of life, and you realize that like it's never ever going to be easy. I don't mean that in a morbid way, but I mean that in the way of like, I just got to be grateful for some stuff that I have, you know what I mean? Like, I overlook too much stuff. And like, just to be able to come here like by myself and just chill and like do whatever I want. Like, I brought my instruments and had like a really good dinner, and I could just lay here and just like do nothing on like on a weekend, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You take things for granted, and like, I'm not taking today for granted at all. But that's why I stayed here, because it reminds me of a time where I thought things would be different in 5 years, and I'm here now. And things are kind of different, but life is not unfolding different. Like, you know, you're still having like walls to get over and figuring stuff out. And there's some lady today, it sounds so dumb because I'm referencing a TikTok video, but there's a video of some lady on TikTok. She's like 90 years old, and she was giving like tips of advice for life. But it's so true, and we all know this. And I think I'm just saying it on camera so I can maybe watch this back in a year and just, I don't know, remind myself. But like, nobody in life has it together. Some people are just better at bluffing. You know what I mean? It's very, very true. Like, nobody in life has it together. You're never going to have it together. Never. That doesn't scare me either. But it's good to know so that you can be more accepting of, like, I don't know. Life is going to be hard sometimes. Life is going to be really good sometimes. You know? Making sure I have all my skin stuff. I don't want to leave any of it here. If you guys wash your face and you're into skincare stuff, try some Drunk Elephant out. I've been using it for a few weeks. Great stuff. If you don't wash your face and you were like me and you neglected it for a really long time, then you should get on it. I regret not doing it for like a lot longer. I really wish I would have got a medium this. I'm probably going to go back and buy the same shirt. I'm just going to get a medium. A little bit. I think this is cool. I think it's alright. Let's see. Let's lower this camera down real quick so you guys get a full shot of me. Sorry, my bed is a mess because I'm packing still. But I think it's okay. It's a little bit long of a shirt. Is there a full mirror in here that I could just look in? Let's look around. Because then it would be a little bit better. Here we go. I guess you still can't tell what I'm wearing, but I like it. It's whatever. So this is me. I brought this to play music last night. I had some goldfish and I've been eating really, really clean. And this made me feel like crap last night, honestly. Protein shakes, plant-based. I love these. I legit have been eating ridiculously clean. Maybe that's what's helping my skin and my dandruff. Don't mind my boxers on the floor. I showered. When I stay in a room by myself, honestly, I just tear it up. So I have no shame. It is what it is. I didn't even unpull the covers on this side. I fell asleep with my tablet right here, laptop and whatnot. But yeah, maybe there's a full mirror in the closet. Let's check it out. Yeah, here we go. This is what I'm, let's turn this light. There it is. All right, cool. Yeah, so I got my shirt on, that. Let's go get my boots really quick, hold on. All right, so here is the full outfit, I guess. Those boots right there. My jeans are kind of cuffed up. Striped shirt on. I kind of look like an inside-out referee, I guess. I don't know. Maybe this looks cool. Maybe it doesn't. It does not matter because I like it. That's the main point. All right, I almost lost it for a second.